What's up, you guys? Godzilla Fan Freaks coming at you today with another review, and today's a Godzilla game review. Today we're going to be reviewing the not-so-popular Godzilla card game, Godzilla Stomp. Just to go over it really quickly, here's the box, basic box for a card game, on the back it shows you some of the other stuff and all the stuff. This is a game by Toy Vault. And I'll start off on my little bit on this game. This game really isn't very popular amongst Godzilla fans or anything like that. It's a very quick party game. And for that, I enjoy it for what it is. It's kind of fun. It ain't all that bad. A lot of people don't like it. But I'm going to explain to you guys how to play it and how it works and some of the other stuff. One thing that you will want with this game that it doesn't come with is a normal six-sided die. I had one laying around and I just threw it in there with it. That way I always got one. The dice is good to have for tiebreakers that can happen in this game. At least I'm going to try to explain it to you. Maybe I should have played it again before I did this review, but oh well. But you have all different types of cards. Of course, you have all your monster cards, which are numbered 1 through 5, but I'll just show you the art on each card. There's Godzilla. Flip it over that way. There's Kiryu, however you want to pronounce it, Mechagodzilla 3 more or less. And the back of the cards have very nice art of, Godzilla's footprint walking down the street, between some buildings. And then one of my favorites of this card game, Batra. And of course you got Mothra as well. Hopefully these cards are showing up on the camera shot. And you have Destroyer. And then you have your Rampage card, which all the cards that are numbered, they all look the same as that, except there's the numbers 2, 3, 4, and 5 in the corners. And then you got the Rampage cards, which are very nicely done in art. Godzilla is very cool looking. Kiryu, Mechagodzilla 3's Rampage card. Batra's Rampage card, which is probably the best looking one. Mothra's is pretty decent too. It's kind of interesting to see Mothra blasting a building. And then you have Destroyer's Rampage card. Very evil and devilish looking. And then for your other cards, you have numbers 3 through 9, which are your building cards, and that's what you gain for points. Depending on how many points you have at the end is what you end up, if you end up winning the game or not. And all the building cards look the same except for the numbers in the corners, and there's what the backs of them look like. And then you have power plant cards, which add up a certain way. If you just have one power plant card, that's worth 2 points. If you have 2 power plant cards, they're worth 4 points each. I think that's how it works. No, I think if you just have one, it's worth 1 point, and then if you have 2, they're worth 2 points each, and if you have 3, they're worth 4. I forget. It's something that they add up, that each card, depending on how many power plants you have at the end of the game, then that shows how many points they are each. So I think it's if you have three of them, they're worth 4 points each. And then if you have 4 of them, they're worth 6 points each. And then if you have 5 of them, they're worth 8 points each. So they're type of a gamble in this game to take. And then, of course, the backs of them look the same as the building numbers. But, the way you play the game is you have, depending on how many players you have, is how many of the building cards you draw and put out on the field. So, let's say you have like a 3 building card and, a power plant. Let's just go with 3 for right. Let's go with 4. Let's go and then we'll take a 5 building card, and then we'll take a number, see if I can find a 7. Take a number 7 building card, and let's say you have those 4 cards out on the field. Not on the field, but, kind of just in play, ready to go. And then for the rest, Godzilla, you have cards, 1 through 5. Hopefully you all can see that. Okay, there we go. You have cards 1 through 5, for each monster. And it doesn't matter who you play as; they're all the same numbers. Just depends on what monster you'd rather be. And each player takes a card and puts it face down when they're ready. I'll just take a random one here. Put it face down when they're ready. And then they both flip over at the same time. Now, as you can see, one player put down the Godzilla as 5, the other one put down a Kiryu as 1. So the person who got 5 gets to choose first. And of course, that person's going to choose the highest number and put that in the pile. Then the next person chooses the next highest, which would be the 5. And then, since there's only a 3, since there's only a 3 and a power plant, then it's kind of game on from there. It's kind of like, do I want a power plant and take the gamble, or I could take the 3 to get the 3 points, and then I'd have 7, 8, 9, 10 points total, or I could take a power plant and maybe hope to get more power plants as this game goes on. So that's how it goes from there. But put all these cards back out, put those 4 cards out there again. Let's say if the person who played the Godzilla played they each played a 1, then that's where the dice comes in. The dice, is the tiebreaker. Whoever gets the highest die roll gets to pick first. So then a 4, and then the other person would go, and the other person got a 1. So the person who got a 4 would get to choose first. They would take the 7, and then, so on and so forth, and repeat. So it's a pretty simple party game. Not the most fun, but you know what? It's okay. I don't mind it. I mean, I don't hate on it. It's nice, it's nice to play with your friends and stuff like that for a quick game. It's not all that bad. So that's about it, you guys. That is my review of the Godzilla card game, Godzilla Stomp. And we are Godzilla fan freaks. This is the Godzilla card game, Godzilla Stomp. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video review. Thank you for watching.